Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to bring you the new cards that are coming into the game. I'm really excited for it. We're gonna be talking about Ayato, Arataki Itto and Tighnari and a few more equipment cards that we'll be checking out. So nothing else to say, let's get into the video. Okay, the first card we're gonna be talking about is Ayato. For Ayato you have the normal attack which costs 1 Hydro and 2 normal dices and do 2 physical damage, pretty straightforward as all normal attacks, nothing else to say. The elemental skill is where things start to get a lot good. For example, here we do 2 damage of Hydro and we gain a buff. This buff basically what it does is that the normal attacks deal +1 damage and the physical damage is converted to Hydro damage. This is only applied into Ayato as far as I know, and you have 2 usages. This is really good because on teams, for example, Electro Charge teams are super good this with Fischl, or with Beidou. This synergy is super good with Beidou. I think Ayato plus Beidou is gonna be an amazing team, and this is super great. For the Elemental Burst, as we can see, we deal 3 damage and we summon 1 Garden of Purity. At the end of the round, this Garden of Purity deals 2 Hydro damage into the one that is on the field, and when you summon the field, the character normal attack will deal +1 damage. I mean, this field, I think it's one of the most broken fields in the game. I think it's gonna literally break everyone, and its synergy is super good on Electro Charge. Even, I thought about that, I was doing a bit of Theorycraft, and I think with Eula, it's gonna work super great, because you can freeze the enemy. Even with Genyu, this can work super great, because your normal attack damage deals +1 damage. I mean, freeze teams and Electro Charge teams with Ayato are gonna be a big problem, and I think they are gonna be super meta, to be honest. Okay, for the talent card of Ayato, basically what it does is that we deal +1 additional damage if the target remaining HP is less than 6. Basically more damage when the enemy is with less HP, so this is a really insane talent, to be honest. I really like it. Okay, time for our beloved Itto. For Itto we deal 2 physical damage for 1 Geo and 2 normal dices. Okay, the elemental skill of Itto basically summons Oshi, which is his companion, and it will decrease your character damage taken by 1. Basically, decreasing the damage, like Chinkyu elemental skill, for example. But the good thing is that when the usage is done, you won't discard the Ushi. Instead, when your character receives damage, Itto gains superlative strength. These are charges basically, and you can stack them, and when the usages are no less than 2, you will spend 1 less unlanet element. Basically, you will deal +1 damage with the charge attack when you active the superlative super strength, and also you will spend less dices if you have more than 2 usages, which is super insane if you can stack this, which you probably will. At the end phase, you will discard the card and deal 1 Geo damage. That's super great in my opinion. You tank, get buffs when getting hit, and do more damage. Basically, that's it, what it does. The Elemental Burst. Okay, Elemental Burst basically deals 5 Geo damage and we gain Regging of Oniking. Basically what this does is that the normal attacks deal +2 damage and the physical damage is converted to Geo damage, and it stays by 2 rounds. Like for example, I don't remember, Ultimate of Yoimiya, I think it does this. And after the character to which this is attached, when you do a normal attack, you gain superlative strength, which is this thing, and you will do +1 damage. I don't know, Itto is super great. I think it's gonna be played a lot. I mean, it's like Noel, but you don't heal and you do more damage, so probably we'll see a lot of usage of this guy. I mean, I see where he can be played. He can be played with Ningguang, he can be played with Noel, he can be played with Laulashur. I think he has a lot of characters that he can be played with. So yeah, this is the Itto. Let's go to the talent card. Basically with the talent card, what it does is when you use Fight Club Legend, the elemental skill, one more round, you will trigger the additional damage from superlative strength. Basically, you use 2 E's and you will deal +1 additional damage. Pretty straightforward, it's decent, I think. It's not that broken from the ultimate, but this talent works really, really well with him. Okay, time for Tighnari. I'm really happy with Tighnari, actually. You do 2 damage from the physical and 2 dendro damage this character against the Villana Suffusion. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. Basically, when the character uses an charge attack, it will deal physical damage that will be converted to dendro damage. And after the skill damage is finished, you will summon the Cluster Broom Arrow, which deals 1 damage and can stack. You have 1 usage by default, but you can use it again and you will gain 2 stacks in total. Elemental Burst. We will deal 4 dendro damage, deal 1 piercing damage to all opposing characters on standby. Basically, piercing damage, you know how piercing damage works. It's really, really great. I think there are a lot of teams where Tighnari can shine a lot. For example, aggravate teams with Keking, having a lot of piercing damage with both of them can be super great with Collei or Fischl. I think that thing can be super, super great. We will be seeing this in play for sure. I think the 3 units that are coming, I've seen a lot of play of them because they are really, really great. Finally, the King Slide, the talent card. After Tighnari gives this card, you will using Elemental Burst, and the charge attack cost will cost 1 less unaligned element, which is really great. I think this card is really, really, really broken, to be honest. Okay, and time, finally, for the last 2 cards. Basically, we have Grand Narukami's Shrine, which will trigger once per round and will create 1 random elemental dice for 2. I think this card is great. I mean, it helps you, but since Paymon exists, I don't know if this will be played. I mean, it can be good, that's for sure. Having 1 more dice for free always is good, but I don't know, since Paymon exists, maybe this, you can play 1 copy, but I don't see it a lot of play with 2 copies. And Favonius Sword, okay. You know, if you're watching my guys, I'm a super Favonius Sword enjoyer on the base game, so here it's really great. Actually, it's really, really great. Basically, you do +1 damage, and after the character uses elemental skill, it will gain 1 additional energy than it should gain normally. For example, you start Bennett and you elemental skill with Bennett, and you already have the ultimate with him. It's insane. This is insane. I mean, you can ult on turn 1 with Bennett, for example, or you can hold the ultimate of Ayato pretty fast. You can trigger the ultimate of Ayato. Now that he's coming, like, yeah, where it is, here, you will do elemental skill and you will almost have the ultimate. You will only need 1 more energy. I think the Favonius Sword is really, really strong, and it will probably see a lot of play because it's broken here too, like in the base game, only 3 dices. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed a lot the new cards and the new video that I made. Hope you guys really, really love it, and see you guys next video. Leave a like, subscribe, it helps me a lot. See you guys, bye bye.